What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard trading coach. I will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live discussion about every aspect of trading. As you can see, dollar CAD news is coming in just around 30 minutes time. So let's quickly look at dollar CAD and then we'll look at gold as well. So all of them are almost behaving in the similar way. So we see the dollar CAD, we are on a trade on dollar CAD, buy trade now with a very tight stop loss, only 5 pips stop loss on this trade. Now dollar CAD, you can see that this is a bullish market, long-term bull market. From the lower time frame, we see the dollar CAD, as you have seen my analysis also early today, we saw the dollar CAD has broken to the upside here on the 4-hour and then broken to the downside and then has broken towards the upside for a long-term trend. Now if we look at the overall picture, why I'm long on dollar CAD is because the trend is always our friend. Now if you look at the daily perspective on dollar CAD, we see that this instrument gathering liquidity from this support here. You can see daily long wick candle. Also there is a daily bullish engulfer. We saw that multiple times dollar CAD has gathered liquidity and then started to move towards the upside. Now from the monthly, we see that it's a bull market. From the weekly also you see that it's a bull market, and from the daily, dollar CAD also currently above all this resistance line, and I think that we could see further upside on dollar CAD for longer term perspective. If we look at now from the lower time frame, from 4-hour, we have seen that after breaking the high has broken the low and then the price started to move towards the upside. Now if we look at we were trading this one the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. So long term price action, we have seen the dollar CAD is bullish, and as the news coming in a couple of minutes, I'm expecting dollar CAD to break to the upside, and along the way if we find another entry also we will be opening position in dollar CAD. So let's say this one I am expecting to up further. Our TP target on this one is 1.3503, which is nearing the TP target, and let's keep that running. Now before we see that due to the candle close, I think there is some pullback coming on dollar CAD. So let me see with that of gold as well. So this is there is a pullback. Let me see. So the 5 minutes price action on dollar CAD tested the 20 EMA, and from this 20 EMA we see that the price started to, I'm expecting it to remain bullish. Let's keep that eye, and in the meantime let's quickly look at the gold as well. Now if we look at gold, guys, we see that gold this is dropping very dramatically. The price is a bit in a sideway in a choppy market. If you look at the overall picture on gold from the daily, you can see today so far, once the market will open with a gap, initially we have seen that a drop on gold. Now with that drop, what we see that the price from the lower time frame started to drop in that direction. Now if we look at the 1-hour chart, we see that from the 1-hour perspective on gold, every hour the price is creating series of lower high, except this 1-hour has broken this high. Now this market is in a crucial point where we could see a reversal, or we could see that the market is heading towards the upside. Let's see how it does. If you look at the 5 minutes on gold, we can see that there is a local, you see the locally some consolidation here. Now from this point, it is very important to see how gold is reacting. Is it again dropping down or it is reversing? The way we see this trend, the price is still bearish. Okay, we see that from 1 hour chart, you can see that gold has broken this doji high, again started to drop. Let me see if we can find an entry. As the news coming, we might see that gold getting volatile. Let me see how gold is doing. So dollar CAD has just come down for some liquidity grab. Still we are on the trade. That's a massive liquidity grab. That's good that we are on the trade, yet I'm still running in profit. So that liquidity grab can give dollar CAD further probability to rise up. This is just a liquidity grab. What I think that you can see 1 hour chart, price just tested the 1 hour support level, and from that zone there has been significant liquidity grab. Let me see, because before the news we have seen that there is a local breakdown on dollar CAD. So that breakdown is basically on gold the other way around. So you see that gold has gone up, all right, so tested the high, okay, so you see a bearish candle on gold from the 5 minutes. So we'll be looking at let me know in the live chat, guys, how are you doing in your trading today? Tony, good afternoon. Tony, thank you very much. Banu, good evening, sir. Banu, hi, how are you? Good evening. Good evening, thank you. Can gold reverse? I still see that downside after gathering liquidity is multiple times. The price is trying to drop. So let's see. Hello, coach, and follow traders louder. Thank you very much. Good day, coach. Hello, thank you. Thank you very much. Can gold, could you please speak out gold reversal area? You know, still we see the downside. You can see after gathering liquidity, now again dropping down, still downside. Dollar yen, yeah, gold, please. Do we know the new results, news results? So news, let's see, you know, if we see that very aggressive movement on DXY, we might see reversal in majority of the pairs, but so far still everything is bullish. Dollar CAD just now, dollar CAD is just still moving. It's bearish. Thank you. Good day, coach. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. Sunny, good evening. Thank you. Okay, so let's see, you know, the market is just, you know, gathering liquidity. A little bit of manipulation is happening with the market, but you know, if we can spot the reversal, definitely we'll look for reversal trade. First of all, let me see that with the dollar CAD news, how the market might reverse, might behave. All right, still trend is valid for gold. You can see still showing the downtrending market structure. All right, so we are still in the trending direction in all of them. Now this is the 15 minutes candle on gold, guys, which is still a bearish candle. Now it is important to see that how the price is reacting to that zone. So from lower time frame, all right, this is a 5 minutes candle on gold, which is still still downside, but if the price managed to break to the upside with the news, then we might see that reversal, or we could see just continuation to the downside, which is also possible, because overall direction in everything, the price action is bearish on gold, and that up with dollar CAD and other instrument, the price action is still bullish. All right, so we see that here a little bit of manipulation still on. If you look at the 15 minutes, this break is a manipulation. Okay, so from the 5 minutes price action, let's see, this break is a manipulation. Now is this 5 minutes candle is crucial, because if we see that it's maintaining, then okay, so that's a massive manipulation on dollar CAD, and we could see that now the price is coming down here to this 20 EMA. All right, let's see, with this manipulation on dollar CAD, let me see the daily. Okay, we see that there is a might come down to this level, so gold might try to push up, as we see that dollar. So this is the 15 minutes candle close as a long bearish candle. Okay, if we find an entry, definitely we will be jumping on the trade as soon as we will find that entry point here. Okay, morning, okay, thanks for gold, thank you very much. Good morning, GU and GJ. Okay, so we'll be looking at GU and GJ as well. First of all, let me see that GBPJPY had a bounce. Okay, so let's keep eye on gold to see. There's a double bottom. From the daily, the price action on gold, which is potentially bearish, very less likely that we could see the reversal. At worst case scenario, you could see the prices coming down to the daily support down resistance, and from that zone we can expect for the price to have this movement. We see some upside, the price trying to break to the upside. Okay, so let me see. Okay, now if gold want to reverse from here, then we should be able to see spike down, okay, and then after gathering liquidity, the price might do the reversal. As the news coming in just 12 minutes, let's be patient. Once the news been released, we will be looking to enter position. All right, guys. So in the meantime, please like the stream and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and also let me know which one you are looking at. Thank you very much. Gbpusd, Gbpusd, good night, coach. Thank you. Euro dollar, yeah. So Gbpusd, and if we look at dollar CAD, okay, dollar CAD had a strong manipulation, has broken down from the top, so it might now come down to the support level again. So that could lead with the dollar CAD, gold. Now see, gold, this is the very narrow price section, you know. In gold, you can see every candle is very narrow, and with this narrow price section, what we see that gold after breaking, forming quite a few narrow dodges. You see how many dodges. This is a very what I can say, the very choppy market on gold, and this trend is not, you can see there are some area you can see the nice looking trend. It's not that much of aggressive trend, but what I think that, you know, the reason the market is moving that way, with the news we might see that spike. All right, and then with the spike we could see that gold is bouncing off this level. Now if we look at the daily on gold, we see that it is still maintaining a downtrending market structure. I think that you can see it's now again dropping down. I think we could see gold is breaking this 1900 level, right, and coming down here. Then we could see that reversal may happen. So along with the dollar CAD, we see some downside movement, and with that downside we could see that dollar CAD also for gathering liquidity. We might see the market is heading towards the upside. All right, so dollar yen also, after coming here testing this level, we see now the bulls trying to break the high. So in all of them, especially we will be looking at the gold with the news coming up. The price has broken the resistance, and then again this is the 1 hour resistance level. After breaking the dodges low, we see that movement. So I'll be waiting for an entry on gold and all of them, looking a CAD, USD, gold, euro dollar. Yep, euro dollar, euro dollar. If we see that gold is dropping, they almost move in the same direction, so you might see that euro dollar also dropping further. Okay, now from the 4 hour, you can see euro dollar has tested this 4 hour 20 EMA, and from that zone is forming a doji. So this doji on euro dollar is in fact bearish price action. I think that USD, yeah, USD also forming downside. There is a long bearish candle followed by a narrow doji, which is a continuation pattern. So going back to gold again, mostly gold is very choppy at the moment. We need to see a very good entry point for this movement. Okay, thank you for that. Good afternoon, coach. I want to learn from you. How do I join your academy? Abel, thank you very much for asking. Yes, you can join us. There is a link in the description area, or you can use the link at the top of the chat, the mentorship website. Once you are on the website, you can click join now button, then you will be able to join www.forextradingwizard.com. This is the website, and also I can give a mentorship link in the live chat. So I can give you a mentorship link. This is the link where once you visit the website, you can click join now button, and then you will be able to join us to be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you will be seeing all the trade that I'm opening, and also you can learn the strategy that I'm trading. Also, you can access all the trading tools that we have. Also, you can have a direct communication with me for your trading and everything. You can work with me together. So you see that dollar CAD from this lower time frame is again trying to push up. Let's see from the 15 minutes price action, the price has just tested the 20 EMA. I think it might drop further. It might break this swing low before bouncing to the upside. Okay guys, so are you ready for the news? Let's look at the news calendar again, dollar CAD, and what else coming up. So dollar CAD, for us to be the good place for an entry after breaking this low, we can look for entry opportunity on the 5 minutes time frame. Now if we look at the dollar CAD, so CAD CPI, median CPI and trimmed CPI. So this is with the CAD. Dollar is core retail sales, Empire State Manufacturing Index, and retail sales per month. So this, all of them are very important news coming up, and that could give us a very clear direction of dollar and CAD pairs, and as well as dollar CAD. And tomorrow coming up, NZD, very important news on NZD, and also GBP news coming up tomorrow, and then followed by FOMC. So for the rest of the week, the market is very volatile. Let's see how we can find an entry in this situation. So looking at gold again, you can see gold, this price action guys on gold is still very choppy. We need to see a bit more clearer trending market structure. So quickly look at Aussie dollar, gold, dollar CAD. So gold is our first that we are looking at. Let me know guys, what do you think, what's gonna happen with the news, and which way gold or DXY is heading? What's your opinion? Thank you, Mark. The edge that retail traders have is that they do not have the trade choppy mark. Yes, absolutely, Mark, very good comments. Hello coach, Euro AUD. Yeah, absolutely, we'll be looking at that. Ready to catch some pips. Yeah, absolutely, Jay. So we need US30. I think gold will go up 60 pip. You think that? Okay, let's see. Gold down. Okay, DXY today will show up, down, both sides spike. Yeah, there could be a spike. Definitely the news means that there is a spike. Now we will not be trading the spike, but the spike will give us some opportunity to what I can say that because the spike is basically will cause the liquidity grab. Now once we see that spike, due to the spike the price grab the liquidity, then we will have the opportunity for entering the trade. So in the market, gathers that liquidity. Okay, so DXY been down today, so gold might go up in a. So there is a probability for upside, but it may not very. That's what happened. We saw that spike. Okay, spike down. They mentioned that gold. This is the 15 minutes. Let's look at the 5 minutes. Okay, the 5 minutes one is a long bearish candle. Let's see if we find an entry. It has broken the 1900 level, so let me see the daily chart. Okay, we'll see for an entry. Keep ready for entry. Okay guys, so ready for a trade. Let's see. So dollar yen had a bounce. I think dollar CAD. Let me see what happened with the dollar CAD. Okay, so dollar CAD has gathered liquidity from the support, tested this level. Let me see. 15 minutes candle on dollar CAD is aggressively down. Okay, so the gold had a massive drop. Now this is a big drop on gold. Now with that drop, the price has broken out of this channel, right? Now it is important to see either it is trending down or we see that reversal from here. Okay, so we'll be looking for an entry opportunity. I think that the way it has broken, we could see now a trend towards the downside. Okay, so bigger picture, looking at the monthly, the price has broken the monthly, all the monthly support level on gold. That said, we might see gold coming to monthly 20 EMA as expected. From the weekly also, we see that bearish price action on gold. From the daily, after this kind of drop, I will be really happy to see that gold had a reversal initially, has tested this and then broken down because it didn't gather liquidity from the top. So you could see short term, if we see that short term upside, not unusual to see that, to test this 1910 and then coming down. Okay, that's a very long week candle. Let's see what it is trying to do. There's a 5 minutes candle just been formed. The price has gone back to the range again. So that's so the trend is still down. Okay, so still probability for downside. Right, so from this point on, I'll be selling gold. Stop loss above this high. TP target will be 221, reward to risk. All right, so let me see. Gold stop loss above this 1904.75. TP target at 1894.32. Okay. Right, so I think that gold, the way it has broken, we should be able to see the downside. Now anything can happen in trading. So I'm short on gold. Now the reason I have open, I will explain. Let me open another position here on gold. So I'm on 2 position on gold. Now from here, the way the price action has formed, I'm expecting it to break to the downside. Okay, now from the 5 minutes we have seen that gold so far has formed, you know, it gathered liquidity from the top, and also we see that the price has gathered liquidity from the support. Now because it is in a downtrend from the daily as well, the initial spike to the downside, we can expect it to remain bearish, okay, in the at least for some more time. And once it will come down to the profit zone, I will be I will give a shout out what I'm doing if I see the market is doing something different. But the way we see so far, we should be able to see the downside unless it's reversing from here. If it is reversing, that is reversal. We can't do anything about it in that case. All right, guys. So now let me see. Do you think it's reversal? Probably it's reversal. Let me see. Now from the 15 minutes. Probably will be out of the trade. Still on the trade. Might be reversal. Let me see. Okay, if it is manipulating, then it's the manipulation. It might be getting to that level. Let me see. Still 2 minutes to go. Let me see the daily. Sometimes very tricky, you know. Trading gold is sometimes very tricky. It might break to the upside. Okay, might break to the upside. We might be out of the trade. I'm out of the trade. Okay, so it's not didn't do what we expected. Now it might be reversing from here. Okay, we might need to take a reversal trade. I don't know why this is doing like that. Probably you might see that manipulation. Let me see. That's a massive rejection. You see the daily. This is a weird price action I have ever seen. Okay, now again it's another manipulation. Now from here, because it gathered liquidity again from the resistance twice, okay guys, so now I'll go short again exactly with the same entry from here. TP target again 321. I strongly believe that gold might be coming down. Let me see. So looking at that 421, there is a still probability for gold to be downside. That's what I think. Now I'll explain why I'm selling gold. gonna, so we say that 2 times not again. It's gonna, let me see. Gonna trying to do here. This is, you'll see that when from the daily, the price in it, so it's gonna reverse. This is what I was for all day long. The gold is gonna, so it's gonna reverse. Let's see. I think it may not reverse directly. First of all, let's see. Still, I think that gold might come back down again, but with this structure, see this 5 minutes candle didn't break this high, and it's still probability for downside. It has still see now it's coming down. Just a manipulation, as I mentioned earlier. So let's see how it is trying to do the manipulation. It's just broken here, broken to the upside, and then because if you look at the daily, price already going to the daily resistance line. There's a gap opening, Okay, so from here I'm expecting gold to have another drop, and this is where I'll be shorting again from this level, stop loss just above this high, and now I'll be targeting 3 to 1 from this level. Now this is where, let's see, there is a okay, so gold for me is still potentially bearish. I'm short again. Now if this time I'm out, then I'm not gonna open gold today anymore. Let's see. The way the price action, I see that potentially I still believe that gold is still downside, because if you look at the bigger picture, this market is still from the daily is highly bearish. Now from the 1 hour, it gathered, it crossed quite a few candles high, which is potentially bearish market. Now from 5 minutes, there's a very strong rejection from the top, and let's see what it is trying to do. This time it is taking me out, then I'll not open any more gold today. I don't know how much manipulation it wants to do, but come on. See, before reversal, the price does this. Okay, so from 15 minutes, okay, it's gone rejected. So we need a very strong rejection. It come back down again, which is good. Now we're almost near the entry. Now if it cannot, if it is not breaking to the upside, then should be able to see that break to the downside. Okay, I still think that I'm almost near the entry, but I still think that it's gonna drop down. You wanna see that it's breaking towards the downside. First of all, quickly looking at that. Okay, now this is a liquidity zone, and very volatile. It isn't working out, then so the 15 minutes candle closing very soon. So if this one is closing, I wanna see this one is closing as a narrow doji. All right, then we should be able to see some drop in the downside because it's a long-term downtrend. Okay, so looking weaker. So if this is weaker, should be able to see the next one downside. The seller a bit stronger than the buyer. All right, so that's good. Okay, yep, that's what we need, downside. Okay, very cool. So we got that break to the downside. Okay, now the price gathered liquidity from the top, from the bottom. The expectation is to the downside. We'll hold the trade now for bigger profit. This one has 3 times profit target on this one. Now, because it gathered significant liquidity, we can expect gold to trend towards the downside. Now, this is where the bigger thing, that taking the bigger profit target. Right, that's what we need, a bit bigger profit. If we look at the 4-hour candle, this price action is down. Okay, so 1-hour candle closed, which is a long bearish candle. Okay, now let me quickly see, let's go running with that. Let me quickly see how other instrument has done, just to see the potential price action. So Euro GBP showing potentially bearish price action from the daily as well, from bigger picture. I'm just quickly looking at, guys, all of them. Okay, gold again trying to break to the upside. Now from the 15 minutes price action, let me see, it's trying to break to the upside. If it is, okay guys, let me know how are you doing with that. All right, so we see that quite a very dramatic movement on gold, and let me see, I'm on that gold. Okay, depending on DXY, let's wait for the news results. Trade, thank you. Address might go. Okay, so for the time being is still very, you know, the bigger picture on gold is still bearish. Now from the, at worst case, we could see that it's crossing one doji's high, gathering liquidity, and then breaking towards the downside. Now from the 1 hour, there is a 1 hour long candle which is potentially bearish price action, and from the 15 minutes we see so far. Okay, so 15 minutes is also bearish, which is good for us. We need to see at least given us 2 times at least profit here, then we can at least close, or manage the trade accordingly. So from the lower time frame, it gathers significant liquidity for possible potential drop on. Coach gold going down. Expecting for drop. Looks like that gold grab liquidity. Okay, expecting. So the 5 minutes candle here is, yeah, it's potentially bearish. Now, you know, it gathered liquidity here multiple times, so it has momentum for downside. Now if you look at the daily price action on gold, which is almost the price nearly to the daily to the daily support level. So for that's trying to break again. Okay, so it might reverse today. Very volatile again, coming down back to the zone. So let me see. Look at the 1 hour. It's tested the high again. It almost came to my entry. So I will give a shout out if I need to manage in another way, so that you guys know what I'm doing. If we see that potential for further rise, we will be closing near the entry. First, let me see. This 5 minutes candle is crucial, very volatile. You can see has come back down again, almost near my entry. Okay, it entered to my profit zone. So if I need to manage, I will give a shout out. I prepare for doing anything. Let me see what it is doing here. Right, so extremely volatile. Okay, so looking at GBP, JPY and other instrument, how they are doing. So you see that GJ had a dodgy. Looking at dollar CAD, so we see that dollar, it's not moving in the same direction that we expected here. So we are out of the trade again. So I'm out today. I'm not gonna trade gold anymore today, guys. So let's see what other we have. Okay. It's gonna notoriously reverse now. I think that it's gonna break out and then it's a nasty price action. That's look at the daily. The price has come to the daily resistance. Okay, so this is the daily high, and then this is the daily support. All right. What's the situation with your trade, guys? Okay, thank you. All right, so what do you see that here? Okay, let's see. There is a, you can see this price action is absolutely ridiculous. I have never seen this kind of manipulation. How many candles? When it is come here? 1895, and then okay, from a resistance. This is the daily resistance here. don't think that gold will be able to move up that way. Okay. Okay. So it reverse ultimately from here. All right, now if gold is coming down to this 20 EMA, that could be a buy area. The price has formed an inverted head and shoulder and reversed from that level. Okay, so with that inverted head and shoulder, the price has reversed from this zone. So we will not if you look at the 15 minutes, there is this 15 minutes candle here, which is a bullish middleman. So any kind of drop will give us entry for bullish. The market lower time frame has reversed on gold, and with that said, any kind of drop will give potential bullish opportunity. Let me see the gap opening here on the 15 minutes. This is the support. And if we look at okay. Okay, so we see, let me see how the is forming. So the market has reversed, guys, from this level, creating an inverted head and shoulder. We could see that upside movement on gold, and any kind of drop here will give us potential bullish trading opportunity. So yeah, so you could see that upside now. It reversed. So the market changed its trend. Okay. Resistance. So you could see the daily candle is closing as a doji here. And then we can expect the price to reverse from that zone. Okay guys, so what do you think? What's your opinion now on gold? Which way it is heading? Okay, trading is that you need to be prepared for some day like this manipulation. Okay, so trading is someday it will not be in your favor. Okay, most of the day in our favor. Someday you might see that happens. Now what I see that gold, you can see it has gone well above to the resistance from this zone. There is a probability today the market is trying to reverse or it is trying to manipulate. Now depending on the type, we'll see. I don't think that still could be a very strong trend to the upside. Instead you could see that range, it has formed this inverted head and shoulder here, and now we see the market is creating that pattern. So the day is not giving you the opportunity. Is the day we just need to say that is the day. It's not your day. Some day may not be your. And this is the 5 minutes candle. Now you can see it's now rejecting from this resistance line. Let's see what it is trying to do. Okay, so let's in the meantime quickly look at what other instruments are giving us the trading opportunity. It has crossed the 4-hour 20 EMA. Now it is possible for the price to create a momentum. Okay, so this is this 5 minutes candle is a bearish candle. Okay, so from here, okay, on this 5 minute chart, I'll take a 1-to-1 because there is a manipulation. So 1:1 risk to reward trade with 2% risk in my account. So that's I'm gonna do at the moment because it is in a range and manipulation. So I want to take this one a bit more certain trade with 2% risk, 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade. So the entry currently is here. This is closing in 28 minutes. So it will be 1:1 risk to reward ratio trade. with 2% risk on it. As the price has a rejection from this important level, we should be able to see this coming down again to test this level. This 5 minutes candle is a very strong bearish candle, and we should see some short-term movement for this move to this level, which is around 23 pip. I want to take this trade to cover the previous trade. Okay, this is a 1-to-1 risk to reward with 2% risk. So basically the previous two trade I will be covering from this one trade with a high probability once it is dropping down. All right, so because it's a bearish engulfer from this important resistance, it is a bit high probability that the price will come down for this movement to 1903. So the reason I took this 1-to-1 is because if it is hitting that zone, I will be making 2%, and previous trade is covered and I'm break even for the day. Now this price action, for as the price has tested the 20 EMA on the 1 hour chart, this is a massive manipulation, very high probability that it will come down again, and it's coming down where I have expected. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, so this is how normally I do the management. If I have a few trade not going in my direction, I take a very high probability trade with 2% risk, and then I cover the trade. The previous one didn't work out, so it's almost nearly there. All right, so it is, you can see it is a manipulation, and very highly likely that we should see again some downside movement on this market. All right guys, so as of with this, okay, so I am in it's coming down to the profit. It's we need to see the full 1% hit because it's a low risk to reward, so we need to take the full profit on this trade. The 15 minutes candle is closing. The next one, if next one is coming down, we should be able to hit the 2% on this, and I'll be break even for the day. right? So if I manually close, I'll give a shout out. Okay, so which is coming down and nearly there, has given I'm almost more than 1.8%. Okay, more more than 1.8%. Okay, so it's going to the downside. Yes, I've got the TP still not hit. Why? Okay, 1800. I'm gonna close that manually. It's almost okay. So I got covered, guys. I got 2% up again on this trade. Let me know if you have done the same thing. Coins on capital, so he can take risk. I got it. Okay. Thank you. Awesome. So I'm covered for the day. Okay, so this is what I was telling you guys, that you see that what I did, I took 2% and I took the profit with 1 to 1, which is which I covered. Okay, so it's now again downside. Dollar yen, yep. Thank you for that. Look, keep in mind, guys, if you are trading, then you must do the risk management. Okay, because here what I'm doing is I'm just trading and just sharing my own ideas and experience. Thank you, that's awesome. So you see that it's now at that breakdown. Okay, so basically it manipulated to the upside and then reversed back towards the downside. So lot size, it will depend on the limit. It will depend on your you know what, how many pips you are risking. See that gold just remains just a massive manipulation and now it's just started to drop again. So this is what happening. You can see now. Could have a bigger, but closed it. It's very interesting price action. The market is market, so we you know we covered how great profit, guys. Thank you very much, Tipo. That's awesome. So with that respect, now what we see that It's now just melting. It's not coming down below the 1900 level. All right, so you see a very long bearish price action. Let's see if we can find another entry. So basically after how many 4 or 5 candles liquidity grab, the price has come down and then dropped. So it will come back down again to the daily support level. If we look at the 4 hour, from that zone after okay. This is so the price might retest this level again, and based on how it is rejecting here, we'll see which way the market might be heading. Okay, do you recommend a buy from any level? Saifullah, at this point it's still bearish. Okay, I wouldn't say until the market create a very strong uptrending structure, I wouldn't look for. But you see that all my trade is sell except the one that we did. So thank you for that. Thank you. No, you cannot buy just from a drop. The price action confirmation is the key. Thank you, Jay. Taking self. 1904. You can see it gathered liquidity from this, how many times it has gone up for this manipulation. Finally it has done that, and from that zone it dropped. I think that we'll see further downside again. Let's see how the candle closed, then we'll be looking at that, how we can find next opportunity. See, here is the main thing, guys. Keep in mind that you must need to have a proper risk management when you are trading. Otherwise it will be very hard for you to maintain positive outcome, because trading is like there will be a day when you may not be always at the up, so that day you need to have in control of your account. So the next day when you are doing very well, you can take the full big profit and then go from there. So okay, we see now it is important to see how here the price action is now very complicated at the moment. Either it might drop further or sideways or reverse. We'll see from the next couple of candles, we'll understand it. But there is a manipulation here. You see that this movement to the upside is a manipulation, so the price normally goes against the manipulation. So because there was a manipulation to the upside here, we could see that the price again trending towards the downside, towards its long-term downtrend. Now this is a long-term downtrending market. Okay guys, so let me know which one you are looking at, what else we can look at. Let's quickly look at some other instrument. Let gold first play out. In the meantime, I'll be looking at Aussie CAD just to see how they are doing. Aussie dollar, CAD CHF, CAD JPY, CH, Euro AUD, Euro CAD, Euro CHF, Euro Gbp, let's see, Gbp USD. NASDAQ, I'm just quickly skimming through all of them. US30, so US30, from that zone we saw this break which is showing potentially bearish. Dollar CAD, okay. Okay, without dollar yen, yes, coach, smart money, it's easy, thank you. GBP AUD, great trading ideas, learning, thank you. NASDAQ, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so NASDAQ, if we look at NAS100, let's see. Okay, so NASDAQ, if we look at the daily, what we see that from the daily perspective, this is if we look at bigger picture from the monthly, which is a long-term uptrend, starting with this monthly impulse, NASDAQ has created this massive move followed by narrower correction on NASDAQ. So with this correction, we see that the price on the monthly support level here, I think that we might see further drop for a deeper pullback. If we look at the weekly time frame, we can see that from the weekly perspective, there is a weekly drop, a narrow candle. We can expect, I think, that NASDAQ might come down. Let's see how it does. Will be okay. So just looking at, guys, which time frame is giving the best trading opportunity. Okay, so from the weekly, what you see, the NASDAQ, there's a strong drop. This is the weekly candle. So far the bulls are not getting enough strength for this move. If we look at the daily, we see that from the daily perspective there is a drop, correction, drop, correction. We can expect another drop on this instrument from the daily perspective on NASDAQ. Now from the 4-hour, we can see that the price has gone up to this resistance line, and this is a, you can see this is a very important level of resistance, where this is the resistance line. This is also resistance, and from that zone we saw this drop, and the price is forming a doji. You can see on the 12 minutes this candle is closing. I think that from this zone we could see again another pullback to the upside and then continuation. This is a now in a downtrend, and we can expect the price to drop further. Okay, so let's quickly look at, we see that gold is still coming towards the downside. Now from the, okay, so from the 15 minutes now we see a candle close, and 5 minutes. It's crucially important to see, guys, how the price is reacting here on the 5 minutes on gold, as there is a 10 and 20 EMA retest. So the price is testing the 20 EMA from here. Okay, so there is a bearish candle with 20 EMA retest. Okay guys, so here the market, so it's still downtrend. You can see in that zone it has had a significant liquidity grab from the support and resistance, and we see that the market I think still we could see some downside, or from the daily perspective, if we see the market is forming like this as a doji, next day we might see that reversal. So based on how the price action will do, we have to wait for a confirmation. Now from that, this is the 1 hour chart. As you can see, it's closing as almost as a doji. From the 1 hour, that has crossed this 20 EMA and then closing as a doji. So from the lower time frame, we can see that the price it's gathering liquidity from the resistance. Now based on how the bulls is being able to create a price action, we'll see either bullish or bearish. Still it's in a consolidation. So okay, so this is you can see this 4 hour candle closing, which is closing as a doji. All right, now this doji, if you look at this 4 hour candle, this doji has a very important crossover of the previous doji, and where we can see how the price action is forming. It is important to look at now, because it might positive at the moment, because this 4 hour doji has created a false breakout to the upside, and at the same time it's a long-term downtrend. Now we could see further up from here, or another drop to the downside. Will determine how the lower time frame price action is developing. All right guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this live session. I will still be looking at the price action for the day to all the instrument. Due to the time limit, I'll be ending the session today, and I hope that you enjoyed the live session. I will be coming on live again tomorrow twice. I hope that I'll see you there guys. Make sure you like this stream and also subscribe to the channel, and always do the risk management. Trading is probability. You cannot expect every day to remain in the same position, but it's still we covered the last trade on gold, and now let's look forward to have some good profit in the upcoming session. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow again in the live session.